Hey, what's up guys, it's Kazoo here, and welcome to another FIFA 16 video, and today I've got another hybrid skill squad for you guys. So yeah, we're going to be starting off with the formation. I decided to go with the 4-3-3 and then the fourth variation. Probably one of my favorite formations this year. I've been using it so much, and I definitely recommend it for skill squads. In goal we have Inform David De Gea. I've used him a bunch of times already. For me, one of the best goalkeepers in the game. Then the first centre-back is Sebastian Basson, the non-rare player from Norwich. I think he was a silver last year when they were in the championship, and he was a really good player. This year he has a little bit less space, but still a very good player as well. And next to him we have Gabriel from Arsenal, also not really the paciest player, but he has some amazing work rates and also some pretty good stats in my opinion. Also really good centre-back. Down the right-hand side we have Bruno Parris from Torino, I do believe, from the Serie A. You can also go with, for example, Inform Icon or something if you don't like this guy, but I really like him. He has some amazing stats for 79 rated right back. Almost every stat is above 60 apart from his shooting, which looks pretty insane. Then on the other side, the left back is going to be a 68 rated Norwegian. He's mainly there for the chemistry. He has some really good pace, but apart from that, that is about it. But he played decent for me. He did the job. Then the first centre mid is going to be another silver player. It's going to be Alexander Tetti, also from Norwich. Almost every single stat in the 70s would have been insane as well. But this year's game, he also plays just insane. I think last year he was a non-rare, if I'm correct. Then we move to the first 5-star skiller. It's going to be Andres de Alessandro, a player I used so much back in the day. And yeah, this year he's back again in the Ultimate Team, since of course the Brazilian League is back. And I used him as a center attacking mid, which I think is probably his best position. He managed to score 8 goals for me in the amount of games I played with this team, I think, which were 16 or something. And yeah, he's just amazing. Like, his shooting, his free kicks are seriously on point. If you need like a cheap kind of 5-star skiller with good free kick stats as well, De Alessandro is definitely going to be your man. He might be tricky to link up with, since of course there aren't really like that many Argentinians which also have like good skill moves, but he plays in the Brazilian league, so you can definitely kind of link him up with some of the other skillers. So there are definitely ways to sort of make a hybrid around him. Next up is going to be the player I linked him up to. That is going to be Wellington, who also plays for the same team. Unfortunately, he doesn't have 4-star skill moves anymore, which I think he had in FIFA 14. Would have been amazing if he still had them, but with 3-star skill moves you can also pull off some stuff, but he was mainly there for the defense, just like Tetti was, and he played really good. Then we move to the left winger. It's going to be another 5-star skiller. It's going to be Mohamed El Younousi. It was for me actually the first time using him this year, and he only managed to score 2 goals for me in 16 games, which I was quite disappointed with, because I remember last year he scored quite a few goals for me, if I remember correctly, for Skill into Glory. But yeah, in this team he didn't really like stand out that much, which of course was a real shame, because this team was mainly built around him, because I just wanted to give him a try. This was probably the best chance I had with him, that of course didn't go in. If it would have gone in, probably would have been my best goal I scored with him. And this is the final chance I got with him, which managed to go in a nice little kind of jump to beat that defender, and then a nice finish into the bottom corner. So yeah, we're going to move it to the next player. It's going to be the final inform in the squad. It is going to be Paulo Dybala from Juventus, of course. He made that big move to Juventus in the summer, and he managed to score 11 goals for me in 16 games. Also managed to get 4 assists, which is pretty okay, I think. The main reason why I wanted to use him was mainly because of his inform, of course. I think his inform got released a while ago. I never really got the chance to use him, so I figured I would put him into this team. And the main reason as well was because I've been using his regular card so much in Skill into Glory. He's probably one of my favorite players in the game, at least when it comes to like the strikers and stuff, because this man is seriously just so good. I'm talking about this regular card because that is the one I've been using so much. And the only thing I kind of can say which has improved compared to his inform is his shooting. You will see quite a few clips where I tried to go for some long shots with him. Some went in, unfortunately I think one didn't go in. And also on top of that, of course, he has the 4-star skill moves, so that means you can pull off some skill moves with him. Not really like the most amazing ones, but still some advanced ones. And I feel that Dybala is definitely a striker you just need to try, because he also has that perfect link with Pereira, which is also one of my favorite players in the game. And of course also links up with this guy, the final player in the team. That is Juan Cuadrado, the 5-star skiller. And this guy was hands down the best player in the team. He scored 8 goals for me in I think 16 games. I don't really know the record I had before I used him in this team. But the goals I scored with him were probably like the best ones I scored in a while, because in general, really, I haven't really played that much FIFA this year. Was mainly because of certain patches and stuff that kind of ruined the game for me. But luckily enough, the latest patch actually like made me love the game again. So I'm really happy with that. And Cuadrado was just a player who I had so much fun with. You can see from the amount of clips I scored with him as well that I actually like really like him this year. Last year he was a player I didn't like at all. Like for some reason he was just too fast for me to pull off skill moves with. and because of that I kind of lost control over him, which sometimes happens with certain players. I don't really know why it is, but last year it was Cuadrado, but this year he feels like a completely different player to me. I know he has the high defensive work rates and medium attack, but I don't think that is actually like the reason why I like him so much this year. For some reason, he just feels like a completely different player to me, and yeah, you can see from the amount of clips, as I mentioned before as well, he was just amazing in his team, so I definitely recommend him. As you may know, Team of the Year is released as well, so he probably goes down in price a lot, because he obviously will be common in packs. So if you never got the chance to use him, since he was quite expensive at the start, I think, definitely pick him up and definitely make a team around him, or just make the team I just showed you guys. A link will be in the description down below if you want to know how much it costs and stuff. But anyway, guys, that's going to be the end. Hope you enjoyed it. If you did, then make sure to leave a like, would be very much appreciated. So I'd like to thank you very much for watching, and I'll see you guys later. Bye bye.